Well, here's a great posting we got on Let's Go Help today. And she's just a wonderful person. I mean, and it really is the epitome of what you may have to do. So, if you're not ready to really work at this, you're going to give up easily and not get something. Now, here's what she did. Uh, she says, "Well, God willing, this message will get to whoever really needs to see it." And that was me for one, and I think you for another. She says, "Happy Sunday to the Let's Go community. Conclusion number one, always look for a walk-in hours and go prepared." Walk-in hours. See what she did is show up at the doorsteps. Man, you got to try everything. You just don't fill out a form on the internet and hope that, the Lone Ranger on a white horse is going to show up with a check. No, it may take more. Now she's even getting to the point. She's showing up at the front door. Okay, this last week has been so crucial. Sorry, I can't talk at my age. While being extremely financially distressed, I decided to physically go to the address listed on the website where I applied 13 days earlier, since I hadn't heard back and I couldn't talk to anyone on the phone. So when I saw that they had walk-in hours, I was there first thing in the morning. It would be impossible and unnecessary to go into details here, but what I want everyone to hear is that it's true. Every understaffed, very understaffed for the task at hand, as Matthew always states. Your application will most likely be a priority unless you follow up. Most likely not be a priority unless you follow up. Right. It's the squeaky wheel, or I think it's more that a human, you want to help a human. Somebody on the internet and the applicant, they're just digits. That's a robot. That's like talking to a robot. Who the hell cares? You try to do your best, but you don't have the heart in it. Speaking of hearts, that showing up in person, talking on the phone or whatever. Okay, so she goes on. Conclusion number, oh, that was my editorial comment, of course. Conclusion number two, know that where you are visiting, listed on the website, is not the main hub for your county. So you can most probably walk into the main hub as well with your concern, stating that you visited the alternative location, but would like another professional looking at your case. Please claim it while being respectful. See, that's the other thing. People want to help people who are nice. They don't want to help people. Oh, they're trying to get out of helping people that aren't nice. Conclusion three, billions and trillions are meant for the nation to use, but they won't give it to you easily. Yes, the government has put this money out there for the negatively impact people by the pandemic to use. But the people with power at these locations will be low-key naysayers to prevent new hopeful crowd from walking in because they are not prepared for serving large crowds. Right. They're trying to protect their jobs and not cause a problem. And they have to, one of the other things that motivates them, they're worried about being taken advantage of. Okay. All in all, be grateful. You and I in the US are blessed to have such resources for the rich and the poor, while receiving free money is not a choice in many other countries. Put on your positive attitude and go after what you've come to know as legally possible and ethical. Millionaires and billionaires know their rights and take action. Attached below are links for you to see on how underutilized these resources are by the masses. Study the links below. Trump's COVID relief package usage. See, Trump uses it too. The president's real estate empire could still benefit from other parts of the bill. The New York Times reported some hotel owners will be eligible for small business loans, a provision that could potentially help Trump's company continue to pay wages for its employees. The Trump organization could benefit with $15 billion change in the tax code won by restaurants and retailers, the Times says. The Senate approves $2 trillion in stimulus package after a bipartisan deal. This is a new proposed one, and that's what they're talking about now. Uh, do pay attention to a few. By the way, Trump built his whole empire based on government programs. The vouchers and everything people get. He's got the apartments that get those vouchers. And that's how he made his money. And his son-in-law, and that's his first $1 million deal was with a government property in Cincinnati. You read his book. He talks about how he made his first $1 million with a government program. So he knows these. Do not pay attention to review counts and the date of publications. Do pay attention to view count and date of publication. The people don't know what they don't know. This is being advertised elsewhere, as Matthew says, word of mouth only. So, in other words, what she's saying is that even if you don't see a lot of views, I mean, a lot of people come up to my website or my YouTubes and say, "Oh, you don't have a lot of views." Views, you can't take views to the bank. That's all I know. I'm not, it's maybe an interesting way, but it's not the bottom line. But everybody says, how many likes you have? They don't care. It's how much money do they get to stay alive. That's the important thing. So that's what it is. You're going to have to stretch. And that's why we have now Sabrina, one of our researchers, is giving courses every week on how to research, to learn tips like this. And also what we do is give grants. We give 2 grants every week to the 2 members that did the most research work. It's all about research, knocking on doors, calling on the phone. The more personal you get, the more likely something's going to happen. I mean, I think hucksters like me on the internet and all over try to make you sound, oh, it's just easy. You just do this. And we do that because make a sale. Unfortunately, and I think that dampers everybody else's enthusiasm once they get it, because it's not just do 1, 2, 3 and you get it. No, that's not going to happen. And I can't guarantee you'll even get the money. All I know, there's gazillions there, as she's saying in this note, and it goes out to people. Hundreds of millions of people get it every year. So that's the thing. And then how much you put into it is a function of how much you're going to get. And I want to thank her very much for doing this and sharing it with everybody else. And that's what we do at Let's Go Help. I'm trying to make sure that people help each other. See, me saying this to you, I'm just another huckster trying to sell something. But she has nothing but kindness in her heart to do this. And that's over and over again. That's the most joy I have from being part of this, is seeing how it brings out kindness in other people. Man, we have enough mean shit going on. and we all know if we work together, it's a nicer place to live and grow better too. If you feel everybody else in the world is keeping you from growing, instead of here, like I said, she's helping the rest of us grow. And I thank her for that so very, very much.